Hey, what's happening? It's Matt O'Neill from Matt O'Neill Real Estate, here today with my good buddy, Pierce Fryga, who is the operator and runner of Tide Property Management. Pierce, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Hey, today we're talking about how to become a multi-millionaire with rental properties. And look, before you start to worry about how tough this can be, I'm going to make this really simple. A lot of people in the world right now have got these interest rates on their homes at like 2.5% or 3%. And they're like, yeah, why would I ever sell this? My answer is don't. Keep that interest rate forever. Inflation's 5% and it doesn't look like it's changing. So you've got money at less than the rate of inflation. And if I can get a tenant in that home that's not your forever home, the tenant can pay off that mortgage over time and you could be making cash every single month while you move into the home of your dreams. So let's talk about the advantage of owning rental homes. And there's four ways you make money as you have a rental home. The first one is the value goes up. Over time, it's proven every single decade,
Absolutely.
Property values have gone up significantly.
For sure.
There's not a 10-year span of time that property values have not gone up. It just hasn't happened. The second way you make money is that your mortgage goes down. Every month, that tenant's paying off your mortgage.
Paying the principal down.
And eventually the mortgage is paid off completely, right?
Absolutely.
If you don't refinance, the tenant eventually just pays that mortgage down to zero. Third way is rents keep going up. Have you seen that in Charleston?
Absolutely. Especially from the end of 2021 to the end of 2022, Charleston rental prices went up over 25%.
Woo! And then the last way is you get a lot of tax breaks for owning rental property. The government incentivizes you for providing housing to the public, and so you get tax breaks on depreciation. So there's four different ways you make money. And I'm going to show you why this makes a lot of sense. I always coach people and say you could become a multi-millionaire if you invest in rental property. Let's just say you buy one rental home a year for 10 years. I know that seems like a lot, and it is. But we got to live below our means in order to have the money to buy one rental home a year for 10 years.
Absolutely.
If you did this and you're buying them all at about $300,000, you think we could buy a rental home for around $300,000?
$300,000 is a great starting point for sure.
And then what would a house for $300,000 rent for in Charleston right now?
Especially depending on our market, you could get anywhere from $2,000, $2,500, even up to $2,800 in some areas of Charleston. So
on the low end, we'd get $2,000 a month in rent
for sure
from this house that we're buying for $300,000. So let's just say over the next 10 years, you bought 10 homes at $300,000, and the tenants are paying off your mortgages at $2,000 a month. Well, once those mortgages are paid off, then the property values have probably gone from $300,000 to maybe $700,000 in the next 30 years, maybe even $1 million each. That's not too far of a stretch.
Not at all.
If they go up to $700,000, you now have $7 million in real estate assets. And if the rents go from $2,000 a month to $5,000 a month in the next 30 years, I think that's totally feasible. What do you think?
Absolutely. Especially the spike that we've been seeing, it's definitely possible.
So $5,000 a month in rent, and you don't owe any mortgage because the mortgages have been paid off by time. 5,000 times 10 homes, you're getting $50,000 a month in income. And that's $600,000 a year that you don't work for.
On the low end.
So you're making $600,000 a year because you bought rental homes. Now I know that's 10 of them, but man, what if you just kept the one? And you're making $6,000 a year and you're not doing any work for that money. It's just, if we got one home making $5,000 a month, it'd be $60,000 a year.
There you go.
So you'd be making $60,000 a year.
Full-time job for some people.
And it's just because we bought and we didn't sell the house that we have that's on such a good interest rate. Well, let's talk about why don't people buy rental homes? What's the reason that they don't buy them?
There's all kinds of reasons. Obviously, people don't want to buy rental homes because it's just a huge headache to deal with the tenants. There's just a lot that goes into it, a lot that's involved. And people typically just don't have the time to just put into dealing with all the issues that could arise.
Yeah, what happens if their toilet breaks? Aren't they mad that they don't they call you on like Christmas Eve and say that, hey, my toilet broke?
Middle of Christmas dinner, you're getting a call that your rental property toilet's overflowing.
Yeah.
So
and then they're really upset because it's Christmas and they want to be doing Christmas.
Right.
So they're not like the nicest people, and it's your Christmas day. So really the major two reasons people don't buy rental properties is one, they don't want to invest the money to buy it. They'd rather take all the money out of their current property and then get the biggest house they can.
Absolutely.
So if you have a little bit of discipline, if you could just live within your means, you could build generational wealth. So you do need to have a little bit of financial discipline, but the other major reason is you don't want to deal with the tenants and the headaches. And that's where Pierce comes in. Pierce, what does it cost to hire you to take care of all of the tenant problems and never have them get a call on Christmas Day?
Yeah, so at Tide Property Management, we're going to charge 7.9% of the rent, and we're going to take care of everything that you would take care of as the landlord. You don't have to get those calls on Christmas Day. You're not dealing with toilets. You're not dealing with tenants. We're just sending you a check once a month, and we do it all for you.
So 7.9% on a $2,000 rental rate, it'd be like about $158 a month.
Roughly, yep.
So about $1,900 a year. So for $1,900 a year, I don't have to do anything. You find the tenant, you screen them, you make sure that they're qualified.
Absolutely.
If they're not paying, you go collect the rent. You're the bad guy. If you got to kick them out, you kick them out.
We do it all from A to Z. We're going to advertise your property. We're going to show it. We're going to take care of any maintenance issues that come up. We're going to evict if they aren't paying rent on time. We're going to send you monthly statements, so that way you can also prove that your property is worth, all these amounts that you've been collecting throughout the year on rent.
What happens if do you go and check on the condition of the home?
We sure do. So we do quarterly checks that we go once a quarter to check on the property. And this is all based off of owner comfort level. If you want us to check every quarter, we will. If you want us to check, every 6 months, it's really based off of owner comfort.
Yeah, and if you're looking for the ideal rental property at Matt O'Neill Real Estate, that's what we specialize in. Just reach out to us. You can find us at mattoneillrealestate.com. And if you have a property that you want to get a great property manager for, you can reach out to Pierce. Pierce, how do they get in touch with you?
So a couple ways. tidepm.com is our website. You can also just reach out to me. Pierce at tidepm.com is my email. And I'd be more than happy to run comps for you on a property that you may be considering renting out. I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you on the phone, see which route is the best way to go, and just talk to you a little bit about the rental market in Charleston.
Great. And we want to help you become a multimillionaire. Thanks so much for watching.